Okay, hello guys, welcome to the 101st episode of the Final Fantasy series. Last episode, episode 100, was a little bit of a shorter one, because I had to get out to work, but we did some more progress on the, finished off the quest line for Monk. We also did the quest line we continued the quest line for, whatever this blue quest line is. I don't know, it's quite long. But we got some Aethersands, so I want to continue this because I'm deeply curious as to where this goes. Let's see. Yes, I must speak of the arrangements I made to acquire the two remaining varieties of Aethersand. Some days ago I asked a Charlatan acquaintance of mine to travel to Gridania, and there gather the necessary materials. Since that time, however, I have heard nary a whisper from him. To be frank, this lack of communication is not entirely uncharacteristic, but I cannot discount the possibility that something ill has befallen the man. Alas, we do not have time to investigate his fate. As I have mentioned before, the more we delay our expedition, the more likely it is that the Crystal Tower's secrets will fall into the wrong hands. Therefore, I would entrust you with the same mission I assigned to my friend. Travel to the Black Shroud and seek out the Parsamontret, the master of the markets in Gridania. If anyone knows where Aethersand might be bought, it is he. Sounds good. We also need to do this. We're actually pretty close, so let's pick up this quest quickly. Here we go. Here, water. Nice. Culry, your return pleases me. I feared I might miss the chance to bid you a proper farewell. Yes, we will be taking our leave from your realm. My mission is complete, and Tsubame's wounds have all but healed. Tradition dictates that we return to our elders to deliver tidings of our success. Hey, Tsubame! Redbeak's last words. I will not lie. At first, they weighed heavily on my mind, but in the end, I am a shinobi. I came to this land to perform a role, not out of curiosity or spite. Mayhap Master Gekkai still lives, mayhap not. It is no longer my concern. Karasu is dead, and with his passing, it is time to close the curtain on this chapter of our lives. Before I leave, I would ask you to do one favor. There is a place I would visit before we depart your realm. I would go alone to gather my thoughts. Could you pray look after Tsubame while I am away? Her condition has much improved. I will not take any chances. Thank you, Culry. Absolutely will take care of Tsubame. Ooh, we have some stuff here. Almost all over in blood shortages, except for the grass raptor. Hello, Tsubame. So small. Your concern is most touching. But I am quite fine, Culry. In fact, it would seem that the injuries I suffered were not nearly as grave as they had appeared at first glance. It would appear that Karasu meant more to fan the flames of Oboro's ire than to cause true harm. Speaking of Oboro, have you seen him about? It is not like him to disappear in the midst of our preparations for departure. Alone with his thoughts, you say? Where do you suppose he might have gone? Pool Falls? The place where the two of you practiced? Yes. He has always had a fondness for waterfalls. Yes, that is it. It must be. Oboro is not himself of late. Perhaps I worry overmuch. But I could never forgive myself if something ill were to befall him. You will go look after him for me, will you? And I seek not to change his heart. If his heart is truly made up, then I wish only to know his true feelings. that I might support him in whatever humble way I can. Aww, such a good waifu. Okay. Head to Camp Overlook. Get a new minion summon for the episode. See what we get. Oh, the little wind-up airship. Adorable. Hey, Oboto. What are you doing here, Akulri? I took you for a man of your word. Bame sent you, didn't she? It looks like I was the fool for thinking I could fool two who know me so well. Ever since that day, this is the only place in the world where I can find a moment's respite from the turmoil that rages within me. And yet the instant the sound of the crashing waters fade from earshot, it all comes flooding back. You have proven yourself a true friend to us, and a worthy shinobi in your own right. Answer this for me, Akulri. For what? For whom do you wield your blade? For those around me. Yes, I knew you a man of my own heart, Akulri. Standing here just now, that is the answer that I arrived at as well. I speak in earnest to you, Akulri. Our battle with Karasu, his dying words, they left me a changed man, and I can no longer deny what I have become. For so many years I questioned nothing. Tradition, customs, my mission. I was a shinobi, a blade, and a blade does not think. I shut off the doubts, the emotions that threatened to rise to the surface. I told myself this was true presence of mind. I lied to myself no longer. In confronting Karasu, I confronted myself. Looking upon Tsubame, lying battered and beaten like my countrymen so many years ago, I felt a single, all-consuming desire to visit retribution upon those who wronged us, and to do so by my own hand. I've made my decision. I shall go and face the truth, for it is only in doing so that my heart will ever know true peace. I will go alone. I will hear no more of it. You and Tsubame have sacrificed and suffered more than enough. The battle that awaits me is mine, and mine alone. No. If it is Master Gekkai I find at the end of my journey, so be it. One or both of us will die. It matters not. Either way, my mind will be at rest. You have been a true friend and ally, Akulri. Farewell. Oboto! Forgive me, Akulri. This isn't my legs moved of their own accord. It's just as I imagined. Oboto means to confront Master Gekkai, even if it costs him his life. He has made his decision, and I will not stand in his way, but neither will he stand in the way of mine. Wheresoever Oboro fights, I will fight beside him. If it is not too much to ask, pray lend your strength to us this one final time, Akulri. You've proven yourself a true shinobi, and your blade, unfettered by tradition or convention, may just be what turns the tide of battle in our favor. Oboro did not say where he was headed, but we already know, don't we? Karasu's last words. Candlekeep Quay. Let us see what the guards there might tell us. Damn, that's barred. So happy I can teleport. Any unusual happenings of late? Not as such, save for our small private vessel scheduled to dock tomorrow at the crack of dawn. It's all pretty quiet around these parts, as it's wont to be. Funny thing, though, the first one to ask that question. The milkmaid, a fairly comely one at that, came by not minutes ago asking the very same question. Not sure how she teleported here faster. That's so. The milkmaid is one of Umboro's favorite costumes. Oh my, it was him. As we might suspect, he's one step ahead of us. If we could rendezvous with him somehow, it would give us the advantage in numbers, and yet the risk of exposing ourselves to our foe is too great. We should observe from the shadows until Master Gekkai reveals himself. I will take up position on the western shoreline. You take the high ground and keep watch from the promontory over there. Between the two of us, that should cover the entire quay. Sounds good. High ground. Who goes there? Show yourself. I know a rat when I smell one. I trust that I'm speaking with the Garlean Empire's Chief of Espionage and Covert Operations. None other. But you can call me Master if you like, young one. For old time's sake. You're full of surprises these days, young one. The Oboro I knew would have been on a ship back to Domo once Karasu caught his last call. You look sturdier than I remember, if a bit gaunt in the cheeks. Are you getting enough rest? You always work just a little bit too hard for your own good. All these years, It was you. You who taught me the way of the shinobi. You who I loved as a father. Why, master? Why? Why else? For our village, of course. I simply made the choice that any true shinobi would make. Don't tell me you require a history lesson, young one. Since the time of our ancestors, the shinobi have served many masters. For many years I served Doma. Then, when the time was right, I chose a more powerful master. Fortunately for me and for our village, my services were in high demand. Have you never wondered why, Aboru? Why, when the Doman rebellion was crushed by the Empire, was our village alone spared Garlemald's wrath? It was because of my actions. I protected us when the entire nation of Doma could not. Protected? You betrayed us all! The people of Doma trusted us. Do you know how many Domans died that day? We swore our lives to protect them, and you sold them into slaughter. Do you feel nothing? Not even a twinge of remorse at the massacre you brought upon your countrymen? Countrymen? What is Doma to me when weighed against the ancient and glorious history of my fellow shinobi? History is littered with the husks of fragile men who gave their worthless lives to bring glory to their betters. I hoped against hope that Karasa was wrong, that his story was naught but the twisted lies of a sad fool. But no, I was the fool, master. No, Gekkai, for you are no master of mine. In the name of the souls of the untold thousands whose blood is on your hands, I declare your life forfeit. Revenge, is it? Revenge for foot soldiers and peasants? Is that what this is all about? That's why you lingered here like a festering boil after your allotted mission was complete? Forsaking your role for some selfish flight of fancy will not earn you many friends back home, Aboru, nor here. The more time I spend in Garlemald, the more I realize that the Empire quite suits me. There's something to be said for a culture that values merciless strength above all. I've won over quite a few loyal subordinates. Poor little one. All your lofty words, and here you stand alone. You are alone because you are weak. He has subordinates. He has no subordinates, this is true. This isn't an army after all. But Aboru has something you will never have. Comrades who believe in him and the ideals for which he fights. Tsubame, how did you... Not just me, Aboru. Okori, too. He has come to fight at your side. Comrades, you would choose the company of a glorified sellsword over that of the master who made you what you are? Oh, how far my pupils have fallen. You are the one who has fallen, Gekkai. Ikolri fights with the sense of honor and purpose that you have long forgotten. Greetings. Ikolri, I cannot begin to express my gratitude. My friends, my comrades, I'm honored to fight at your side. Let us show this false master what true strength is. Let's do it. is he doing? Damn. Forgot about this one. Nice. Spame, Bikolri, thank you. It is through your belief in me that I was finally able to believe in myself. And Karasu, you had a hand in bringing this chapter to a close. You may be gone. You are not forgotten. Oh, that sounds like a eulogy. It almost makes me wish I were actually dead. What? Hey, Karasu. Karasu? You still live? But how? Well, when it comes to playing dead, I did learn from one of the best, you know. I see, but why vanish only to return? No, just an undelivered present. It's a bomb! This is the 5th and final piece of Polri's traditional garb. Let it never be said that I don't complete my mission. Even if it's just playing delivery boy. Wait, Karasu! The elders who named you a traitor to our village. They were simply blind to the truth. As was I. If I explain, they will surely see reason. Please, let us return home together. What's this now? Now that wasn't in the script. How soon we forget, Oboro. I was not the traitor, no, but I did follow him. That makes me just as much a traitor, at least in their eyes. Perhaps so. At the same time, you risked your life to do what you believed in. We are not so different, you and I. The sentiment is most touching, but my answer remains no. The village was always a bit too cramped for me. I prefer to spread my wings on a grander stage. The honorable deeds of my present do not erase the terrible crimes of my past. I was a spy, an assassin, quite a good one I might add, and for all the blood Gekai has on his hands, mine are nearly as red. In the elders' minds, you had one mission to borrow. Why complicate the matter? Bring this back and tell the others what they wanted to, what they want to hear. The traitor Karasu Redbeak is no more, slain at your hand. You will be welcomed as a hero, while my fate will be even grander. It will, at long last, be free. If that is how you would have it, Karasu, then so shall it be. But this I promise you. Slowly but surely our village will change. I will take what I have learned and build a village that honors all of our fallen. A village you could be proud to call home. Just don't get too cocky now, or I'll have to come back and put you and your whole village in its place. I look forward to that day. Let us meet again on the battlefield and pit our ideals against each other as we did that day. Cute. Here we go. What is Stranger Cullery? All this time I believed I was instructing you in the way of the shinobi. Yet now that all of this is done, I feel that I should be the one to call you teacher. Thanks to you, I finally achieved true clarity and presence of mind. My blade is stronger for it. And more important still, I now understand what I am truly fighting for. Body or mind, by any measure, you are every bit my equal as a shinobi, save for one final technique, which I now impart to you. Kasatsu. Use it to rearrange the energies channeled into your body and unleash powerful ninjutsu techniques, one after the next. But be warned, in our tongue, it means quite literally life and death, which one it means for you will depend entirely on your presence of mind. And with this, I believe we have both satisfied the respective sides of our initial agreement. We will return to our village, which means I must bid you farewell. Though perhaps not this day, I would see my home change for the better, and introduce new ways of thinking to complement the old. But before I can, there is much I still must learn about this land. And so, I will go on ahead. I will report to our elders the success of Oboro's mission and inform them that he will return as soon as he recuperates from wounds he sustained in battle. With the soul crystal that Karasu gave us, no one will doubt the success of our mission. It is a flawless plan, if I do say so myself. Yes, how fortunate we were that I thought of it. Never change, Oboro. Promise me that. And with that, Cullery, it seems that it is I who will bid you farewell. You've been a true friend, and my heart awaits the day when we shall meet again. But you will return to give Oboro lessons from time to time, yes? I'm not convinced that his bows are as masterful as he thinks. Nice. Kasatsu. Allows the execution of a single ninjutsu without consumption of mudra, and increases the damage of it. Let's bunny it. Bunny! Oh yes, wait. Let's put on our chainmail. Incredible. Love the outfit. Okay, and let's check what the other version looks like. Ooh, nice. Dark style, I love it. Very cool. And all item level 90. Hell yeah. Okay, let's head to Gridania. Okay, let's go to here. Here you go. Yes, I'm sorry. Did you say you wish to purchase a Aethersan? My dear fellow, have you the faintest idea of the rarity of the material you seek? Why, I have not seen so much as a grain of Aethersan in these markets for many long years. I could tell you where one might mine the ore from which the water-aspected variety of the abrasive is derived, but only a desperate fool would willingly set foot in the place. You seem undeterred. Very well. Are you familiar with Earth's Gift? Yes, I am. That is where the ore is to be found, in an area inhabited by a particularly pernicious hog. Should you encounter the betusked nightmare, you will know that you are in the right place, albeit at the wrong time. Farewell. Okay. Head over to 4 mil. Go. You are too late, adventurer. And not only for the entertainment. You will find no trace of the ore which but recently lay here. Nay, not so much as a speck. Ossians again. Ah, no. You will never spy me from there. For the time being at least, you will have to trust the evidence in your ears. Now stop squinting at the foliage and listen. As I told you, the water-blessed mineral you hope to find is gone, taken by me. Victory has made me magnanimous, however. Accordingly, I've decided to share the location of an alternative source of Aethersan with you, the wind touch variety to be specific. Trust I have your attention. Good. A band of Ixal in the North Shroud keeps a quantity of the abrasive for the purposes of removing impurities from lesser crystals. Well, do you mean to dally here all day? Make haste, adventurer, before I snatch another prize from under your nose. This is to be a race. The Ixali logging grounds in the North Shroud shall be our destination, and that is where the real amusement begins. May the best man win. Okay, then. What? Really? The animation had started. Well, we're gonna make your death painful. Holy shit, 2,000 damage a die took. Okay, now let's... get the wind-touched ether sand here. Bravo, that was quite a show adventure. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of ether sand slipped my mind. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations. The wind-touched ether abrasive is yours. And yet, having been treated to such a memorable performance, I cannot help feeling that the greater prize is mine. This inequity must not stand. I insist that you accept a token of my appreciation. Payment for this entertainment will be waiting for you to the east, in a clearing within Proud Creek. Pray retrieve the gift ere it is crushed beneath the iron feet of the Dullahans. Wait, right here. There it is. Well, a good amount of XP. Not what you were expecting. I took the liberty of refining the ore from Eartha's gift into Aethersand. Do keep it safe, adventurer. Lest you accuse me of playing games, you should know that the thought of relinquishing my prize never once crossed my mind until I saw you in action. Such deeds must needs be rewarded. It is my vocation, you see, to record history as it is made by mortal men, and I much prefer to chronicle the accomplishments of the bold and the mighty. Thus, it is my fervent wish that you continue your career with the same courage and zeal as you've shown today. We shall meet again, adventurer, and sooner than you may imagine. Okay, then. Now I'm curious about something. If you have any, greetings, sir. If you have any white crafter scripts, white gatherer scripts, I should be happy to offer you purple crafter scripts and. Okay, no. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Servant of Splendor. Herald's Masterwork. Yep, that's what I was looking for. Okay, let's get the Book of Diamonds, I think, and maybe... Yeah, let's get... What do you mean? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's get the Book of Diamonds. Let's get Vajras. There we go. And we'll grab this for my paladin. Perfect. Sweet. Got that item level 110. And then let's switch over to paladin. Put on my top one. And switch over to Scholar. And equip my Book of Diamond. Beautiful. Sweet! We'll have to get more Tombstones of Poetics to fill out the rest of my stuff here. But now we have a much more appropriate weapon. I mean, just look at that damage. Jesus. 532 direct hit chance. Crazy. Here we go. What news of your mission? Are we any closer to acquiring the remaining abrasives? You've brought both? I shall have Master Garland begin working on the crystals immediately. There, that should do the trick. Excellent work. We now possess all 4 fangs required to pierce the Crystal Tower's defense. My compliments, Master Garland. Oh, it was a trifling matter, I assure you. Akori here is the one you should be thanking. Anyway, by my reckoning, there's nothing stopping us from striding up to the Alligans' front door. You can't go without us, Chief? Of course not. Would never think of it. Biggs, Wedge, come to lend a hand, have you? It's not every day you get a chance to just study the wonders of the Algan Empire, is it? Their technology makes Garlemald's look ancient. I appreciate your enthusiasms, lads. I really do. But we're not here to take this knowledge for ourselves. Twice in the last decades, the promise of imaginable power has prompted men to meddle with technology they do not understand. And the realm has been dragged into the very brink of oblivion on both occasions. We shall not be so irresponsible as to risk another. Wedge, do you recall our company's creed?
Yes, Chief. It's, freedom through technology.
Exactly. Freedom. When we forsook our homeland, we swore that we would have no truck with machines that could be used to promote tyranny. That has not changed. Should you feel tempted to break your oath, remember this. The wonders of the all-knowing Algan Empire could not save their civilization, and have damn near doomed ours twice. That is why we must explore the Crystal Tower and, if needs be, seal away its secrets.
A compelling viewpoint. It is unyielding wills such as yours that have defined the course of history.
So you return at last. What, pray tell, has kept you so wholly preoccupied that you could not spare a moment to inform me of your progress or preservation? Why? The task you assigned to me, of course. Surely you have not forgotten about the Aethersand. I tasked a passing adventurer with delivering it. A more capable courier I could not imagine. It's a cat boy. Greetings, adventurer. Did not say we would meet again. I believe an introduction is in order. I am Goratia, one of the students of Baldessian. I look forward to joining you on your groundbreaking expedition. Goratia has been assigned to the project as an observer. I hope you will forgive him his eccentricities and welcome him as one of our own. I mean, you see my outfit. So then, our fellowship is complete, and all stands ready to step into the unknown. 3 cheers for Noah. Noah. Noah? That is the name I've chosen for our little collective. Given our differing backgrounds, we cannot very well call ourselves the Sons of Saint Cornac, can we? And we must have a memorable appellation if our venture is to leave its mark on the annals of history. I could claim that Noah stands for Nomadic Observers of Artifacts Historical. And so it does, technically, but my true reason for choosing this name stems from the fact that it is shared by a vaunted Allegan Archmagus. An Archmagus? I like the sound of that. Very well. Now that the pressing matter of what to call ourselves has been settled, it is time we set forth to brave the outer defenses of the Crystal Tower. Is everyone ready to depart? Like I've seen that man before. Ready. Well, I want to do that, but let's do that next episode because I am tired and in no state to do this quest. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode when hopefully we head into the Crystal Tower. See you guys next time. Bye!